So this is the $1 million question for you. Boogie or Collier, who are you going to defend on Saturday?
On Saturday?
Yeah.
I mean, our coaches, they have a game plan, so, whatever assignment I'm on, man, that's my assignment, and I got to be ready to guard, so.
Do you have a preference?
It really doesn't matter to me.
What are the different challenges? Obviously, you know what it's like to guard Boogie. You did a great job in the first meeting. Have you ever played against Isaiah, even like in a club setting or something?
No, not at all.
From watching him on film, what makes him such a good offensive player and hard to defend?
I feel like SC's a different team with Collier on the floor. He's a point guard. He's a pretty good point guard. But we're working really hard in practice, and we're working scouting. So we're gonna see this weekend.
You guys haven't, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you've swept USC in the Mick Cronin era in the regular season. I think that's correct.
That's correct.
What would that mean to be able to do that since they're a rival?
It would be dope because like the way it felt to just win for the first time at the Galen Center. So to go 2-0 against SC, that's our rival. So that would be a big accomplishment for us.
Do you feel like they're a different team with Isaiah? They beat Utah at home last week. Do you feel like he kind of elevates them obviously to a higher level, right?
Yeah, for sure, no doubt. Having a player like that on your team, always is going to bring it up. That's like us, us playing without Bona and us playing with Bona. Like, we're a different team. So I feel like he adds to their team.
What would you say has gone into your growth defensively this season?
I would say more so just watching film and just learning and just, getting more comfortable on the court. I feel like I've always had, like, defensive instincts, but just, adjusting to the college level at it has just been a big improvement for me. So I take pride on my defense. So I don't like being scored on. I don't like seeing that ball going to the basket on the opposite end.
When you're playing defense, though, how much does it help that, as of late, you've been making a lot more shots than you've been missing?
It's been feeling great. Just trying to, my main thing is just turning defense into offense. Let defense be the thing that, controls or that leads into your offense, not just focusing on offense, because sometimes the ball's not going to go in the basket and you need to figure out what else can you do to affect the game.
When you went back and looked at that last Utah play, obviously a crushing play, what could the team have done better defensively? Get in front of the ball handler was the big thing.
Yeah.
And box out, right? Those are the two things?
I feel like more so just make sure that we're all set and organized and making sure that we know, like, this is the last play right here. And I feel like we were, they hit us fast on the play. And I feel like we should have did a better job at, containing number 5.
Was there any feeling from you that you might have shot too soon, or did you have to shot because it was open?
It was just a read for me, and I saw the time on the clock, and it was 6 seconds, so we knew for a fact that we're going to have to guard. So it sucks with the result, but I'm proud of the guys.
How's the team been recovering from that game?
Pretty good. We had a couple days off, and right now our main focus and our minds are on the SC game.
Does it help knowing that there is only one game to prepare for this week, as far as trying to get over the Utah game and also just having only one opponent to prepare for this week?
It helps a lot because we always play like 2 games a week, and people's bodies are always banged up, and 2 games a week, that's hard. But having one game this week, we get to recover more, and we get to really just focus on this one team. It helps out a lot.
Rivalry game again Saturday. UCLA has not swept USC in a season series since Coach Cronin's been here. What would that mean to be able to do that against your rival?
That would be big. It's a huge accomplishment for the team, and it's obviously going to be big. And also winning against SC is always big for us. So yeah.
I'm doing something about what it's like to play for Coach Cronin. You're such a fun-loving, easygoing guy, and he's, some might say, a little bit different. What's it been like for you? How have you kind of responded to that, especially times when he's kind of like, we see him in your face sometimes?
I think it's always a learning process. Coming out of high school, coming to college, everyone wants to have like an amazing career in college, and like Coach Cronin, I think is a coach and also a teacher. It teaches us a lot of things. Just not just as a basketball player, and also as a person and as a growing man. Teaches a lot of discipline and all this stuff. So I think it's just been a lot of learning process for me, and I've embraced it. And I think so many of my teammates would say the same at the same time. We've learned a lot from him, and he's been great.
What's been his biggest impact on you?
I think his biggest impact, I would say there's a lot, you know. I would say the confidence from this step I took from last year to this year, to be able to carry a team, to be able to hold myself accountable for my actions, and also my teammates. I think there's a lot I've learned from him, not just basketball stuff. There's also real life stuff, you know. So, yeah.
How are you in being able to manage your fouls, do you think? Where are you in that development?
Yeah, that's the aspect I've been working on a lot. I get in a lot of foul troubles in games, and that's the part that the team needs me a lot to be able to stay away from it. So we just been watching film with the coaches, trying to figure out what I've been doing wrong, what the refs been calling on me. So we're trying to watch, learn from my mistakes, and try and correct them next games.
How has Coach Savino been an influence on that?
Yeah, Coach Savino obviously.
And overall your post play.
Yeah, Coach Savino obviously is the coach. He coaches the bigs. We watch a lot of film together with him. We do post game and pre game film after and before. We watch our mistakes. We try to correct them on the court. We try to correct them in the film room. And Savino has been a huge part for me and the bigs and also as the team. So we've done a lot of film watching now. In general, that's what we do.
What did the coaches say to you? I can't remember which game it was, but it was recent. One of those games when instead of just normally kind of blocking the ball out of bounds, you literally just like grabbed it and took possession of it. Because I remember Coach Cronin saying that was something that he thought that Kenyon Martin did really well at Cincinnati. But like, you know, how often or what did they say after you were able to like capture the ball with a block per se, as opposed to it going out of bounds or the other team getting in and being able to lay it up or something like that?
Yeah, I remember what you told. I think it's a Colorado game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that helps a lot because you blocking the ball or taking the ball, you get a block shot and you get a possession of the ball. Then knocking it out of bounds, the other team gets the ball back. You know, so I've been trying to catch it more. Sometimes I try to block it towards my teammates where they can grab it. That's part of like my goal, right? Like hit the ball towards my teammates where we can go on a fast break, because like blocking by having a possession of the ball just opens a fast break for you, because the whole team is on attack and now you're going on attack while there's no one back on defense. So I think it helps a lot for me to be able to make plays like that. That's big time plays. That's like stopping them from getting a point and getting us a point on the other end. And I think that's big time plays. I need to make more of those.
Is that another way to stay out of foul trouble? I mean, because if you just got the ball,
I don't gotta play defense again.
How crushing was that last play for you? I mean, it looked like you made a great defensive play, and then the ball like one more inch goes over the backboard, and then if it doesn't bounce the right way, they're not in position to get the putback. I mean, how crazy was that? And did you block the shot? Did you get a piece of the shot?
Yeah, I did. That's kind of relating to what he just asked me. I could have smacked it out, or maybe try to smack it where I can reach it again. But I got a little piece of it. Not a lot, where I could hit it out of bounds. But it's kind of a tough play where they had a hell of a rebounder. He got the ball, put it back in. But it was a crushing play. There was a couple seconds left, so.
Going back to the fouls for a second, do you in-game keep track of, in your head how many you've got, or do you rely on the bench to, kind of remind you, what your situation is?
Yeah, I try to keep track in my head how many fouls I got, and also definitely where the coaches in the bench reminds me of it. They let me know, like, you got to stay out of it now. Like, these are crucial times where you can't get one, So the coach, they do a great job of trying to keep me aware of my fouls and the timing.
How different is it to focus on one game this weekend as opposed to two, especially being a rival?
Oh yeah, it's amazing to be able to play one game in a week, but it's a big game. It's our rival game. We play USC, so it gives us more time to rest, more time to prepare for them, more time to watch more film, to be able to get to know them better before we step into the game. So I think that helps us a lot and helps us with our preparation for the game.